It's lights out and away we go for one more time in 2012. Great start from Hamilton. What a start from Massa, already ahead of the two Red Bulls. Fernando Alonso goes around the outside and Sebastian Vettel has already lost places, getting caught in no man's land on the inside. Hamilton squirms away from Massa and Jenson Button. Paul di Resta challenging Sebastian Vettel now as we ride on board down the Retroposta towards the Skido de Lago. It was a cautious start from the championship leader. It has not played out for him. Locking up and brakes, and there goes Kimi Räikkönen wide and off the track.
And was that...
it's a Red Bull! It's a Red Bull! It's Sebastian Vettel in the middle of the track! It's the worst possible scenario for Sebastian Vettel, who started on the second row and is now running right down at the bottom of the field.
Senna, he's turned in from very wide on the track and there were already cars up the inside of him. That's not Senna's fault. What's absolutely incredible is that Vettel doesn't have right rear suspension damage.
Jenson Button has now got back past Felipe Massa. Mark Webber's getting a great toe now. Up the main straight we go. Massa from Webber, and Webber pulls out onto the right hand side and he might be about to make a move, and here goes Fernando Alonso down the inside, and Alonso has put himself up into the podium positions by the end of the first lap, and it is Alonso's game now to finish in the podium positions to have a chance of the World Championship, and that is not a given.
No, and if he did finish third, then Vettel only has to be 10th or better, and a big lock up there. But he's gone straight on. Alonso's gone straight on. Brake too late. Track's obviously a bit slippery. Here comes Mark Webber. So Hülkenberg is through, and Alonso really struggling, and Webber's on top of him now. Massa's right in there as well.
And he's got DRS as well. Mark Webber moves over. Felipe Massa there, making it almost three abreast going into the Skido de Lago, and Fernando Alonso just seconds behind Hülkenberg.
And Vettel then has gone over the line in 8th place. Vettel up to P8. And of course Alonso off the podium at the moment. Hülkenberg is absolutely flying, and remember, this is the track he got pole position in exactly these kind of conditions.
This is unbelievable. Kobayashi there squirming around and going off the track. Hamilton's got no grip whatsoever. Button dives down on the inside and the lead change hands once again with Sebastian Vettel now down in 8th place. It's Kamui Kobayashi ahead of him. Into turn 1 we go now. Does he pop himself past Kobayashi? He does pop himself past Kobayashi, so he does it again, and up into 5th.
Drivers out there now with different scenario, and Jenson then getting a little bit out of shape there, and that's put Hülkenberg onto him. Might well be an easy pass down the outside. Jenson's going to have to get brave on the brakes, chooses not to do so. Hülkenberg takes the lead.
Unbelievable! For the first time in his Grand Prix career, Nico Hülkenberg now leads a Grand Prix. Here comes Lewis Hamilton, sorry Martin, pulling out alongside Jenson Button. Button locks up on fresher tyres, but Hamilton scoots past him and has maybe got a bit more temperature into his tyres because Button's been struggling a bit. This Räikkönen and Schumacher inches apart going through the centre S's. I think they might have just touched. How they didn't completely come to grief, heaven only knows, but 8 world titles between them. They're not bad drivers really, are they? That was absolutely sensational. Hülkenberg, who had money on him becoming the leader of this race, and I wonder if
he's lost the lead, hasn't he?
Not our leader anymore. There goes Lewis
Hamilton.
He is. Hamilton slowed by the back markers. He locks up. Hülkenberg might just go through here and back up into the lead. No, they've touched, and Hamilton and Hülkenberg come together. Damage for Hamilton and Hülkenberg, and the back markers getting in the way and seemingly ruining the afternoon for Hülkenberg and Hamilton as Button goes through.
And Alonso into
there from Hülkenberg, and his slide went into Lewis Hamilton. It wasn't Hamilton's fault, it wasn't really Hülkenberg's. Alonso up into the podium places, but as the light damp drizzle comes down, Alonso squirming. Oh, he's made a miraculous save to keep that car on the road. Going to finish this championship season behind the safety car because of Sebastian Vettel will become world champion here. As we watch the replay of di Resta, just a passenger, Martin.
Yeah, just got away from him, one of those little tiny left kinks coming up.
Almost a crawl for him, but he can see now the checkered flag, and he finishes the season on a high. Absolute despair for his McLaren teammate Lewis Hamilton, who didn't finish the race, retired after a crash when leading. Button wins, Alonso second, Massa third, and we look now for the man who's once, who's twice, and is 3 times a world champion. It is Sebastian Vettel for Red Bull. 3 constructors titles in a row, 3 drivers championships in a row. It's trebles all round for Red Bull.